plus it's got like good summertime. It's got like rodeos. It's got, you know, tornadoes and thunderstorms, which is what we get during the summertime. I mean, not here in Utah. We're not getting a monsoon season this season, I guess, which is so weird. But anyways, it's got backyard dinner at the at the barn at the sunset, and it's got the sweet tea, and it's got the the trucks and stuff. Anyways, it's just Americana and it's summertime, and apparently that's what it takes. Oh no, and I'm thinking about my third one, and it's for sure
Americana summertime.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about summer. You've been on the river.
Yeah, been on the river.
Bear Lake this week.
It's like the best of times and the worst of times. Here I am working a part-time job, getting a whole ass summer again where I just get to frolic and play and have long summer days and evenings eating popsicles and going on the river and camping and, doing pretty much whatever I want. But it's also the worst of times because, God damn it, I could really use full-time employment with insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened with your back? I know you were trying to get your back checked out.
Oh, it's probably as good as it's been in a couple of years, which is good. There's just, herniated disc, there's just always pain. So like I'm plateaued at about a 2 or a 3 on the pain scale. Just like I live there. I just live at a 2 or a 3 on the pain scale.
Okay.
Obviously it's worse in the mornings because your body's horizontal and just kind of decompresses during the night. But then throughout the day, like I can do everything that I need to do, which is awesome, which is great. But yeah, I could use insurance to go to a physical therapist and like nip it in the bud,
Yeah. Okay. So maybe a little insurance would be nice. Just a little bit. Let's talk for a minute. I know as we kind of round out the summer, we've had a lot of episodes with Kevin and other musicians he's collaborating with on his new album. We've had a couple sacred texts. But let's just talk about movies or shows to watch to round out the summer. Let's kick it off. I think we should do 3 each.
Okay.
What's your number one?
Good, because I already have 3.
Perfect.
In my head. I think like the peak summertime movie, and here's when I think summertime movie, I think I've set up a projector out of my driveway, and I'm like, we've invited the neighborhood, and there's just like drinks, and we're just like, it's like 88 degrees outside, and this is you can hear the crickets, and you're just watching a drive-in movie on your projector. Like it's just so much fun. So that's kind of the energy that I'm bringing. I think The Sandlot is like a peak prime summertime movie that you got to watch during the summertime to round out your summer.
The Sandlot. I mean, did you grow up watching it a lot? Did your parents love it?
Yeah.
This felt like one of those movies that was always on TV too. So I had watched it in its entirety a few times, but then you always just caught parts. You're like, oh, they're going to jump the fence. Here comes the dog. But yeah, it is a perfect summer movie. It really calls you back to this feeling of like kids in the neighborhood getting together, having adventures every moment they could during the summer.
Yeah. And filmed in Salt Lake.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Filmed in Salt Lake. So, when they've got these long exposition shots of the valley, they're trying to make you think that it's Southern California. It's not. That's Salt Lake Valley. And if you pay attention, you know exactly where they are almost all the time. So like the pool scene up in Ogden, it's the Ogden Community Pool.
Oh my god.
The carnival scene down in PG, that's Strawberry Days.
Okay, yeah.
And then the Sandlot, I think the actual lot, I think it still exists. It's in Central Valley, Central Salt Lake somewhere. But yeah, it's all filmed here in Salt Lake.
Oh, I was just pulling it up to get the story right. But yes, I want to say, what did I think it was like West Valley? But no, you're probably right. Central Valley, something like that. Now it just makes me want to rewatch a little bit and see if it has the giant ass Utah gutters everywhere. Because that is all, every time you catch those, you're like, I know where that is. That's Utah.
Yeah.
A little piece of Utah history.
Yeah. Sandlot for me though, like I grew up watching it when I was a kid, I was a teenager watching it. I mean, I had a group of friends that we would we'd play sports, we'd play pickle, we'd play soccer, we'd do it all. When we just run around the neighborhood. But there's something beyond the nostalgia for me in this movie. It just like, it encapsulates everything that is great about the summertime, which is just freedom to roam. Mm-hmm. You're just hanging out with your friends. You've got a they're doing a camp out in a treehouse where they're making s'mores.
Yeah.
That's so fun. They're going to the pool with their friends, getting into trouble. That's a lot of fun. They're going to the carnival. I can't tell you how much I love like the carnival atmosphere, like the state fair,
Yeah.
the carnival, like it's so fun with all the flashing lights in the night and the evening, even though they eat the tobacco and then they get sick and they throw up. It's so classically perfect. But then they've got the barbecue, the 4th of July scene, like
Yeah.
everything about summer is in this movie. And I just, and baseball. Don't even like baseball
Baseball.
itself
Yeah.
is the summertime pastime because it's just all the other sports in their off seasons and baseball is going
Yeah.
all summer long. And it's just a perfect, uh, it just is a perfect like buffet table of everything that is summertime. So like, this is dear listener, watch The Sandlot. Watch it.
I'm going to go to a completely different place, but I think you wrapped it up perfectly. You just said a perfect buffet of summertime. It's also Americana.
Yes.
There's no Lake Como. No one's hanging around the Eiffel Tower with a ton of tourists. It's
Mm-mm.
small, it's contained, it's close. It's what I think growing up I was like, "Oh, this is the American dream." Your kids grow up and have this little, like the positive version of Lord of the Flies or whatever. It's just
Yeah.
beautifully done.
Yeah. And
Let's
like in an Americana, we can get behind,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like this isn't like, sure, it's a cast of boys and it does not pass the Bechdel test at all, but like,
Nope.
it's not trying to pass the Bechdel test, but it's like the Americana American dream that like we can all get behind.
That just makes me think of like what was the female version? It's like I don't know, the little princess, like
A League of Their Own, maybe, but
uh
even then it's not yeah.
not the
I want a
same.
Sandlot. I want a Sandlot for the girls.
Sandlot for the gals. Let's bring it out. It'd be nice to have. I honestly thinking about this movie. It'd be nice to have more movies like this for kids these days that
Yes.
aren't Nickelodeon Dora the Explorer remakes. Sorry, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That are not just animation. I love animation, but they kind of get sequestered over there, or having them step up to a Marvel or something else. It'd be nice to have a fun kids movie that does it right, and I bet it would do numbers at the box office. You know what I mean? You take your
Yeah.
kids to a new version of some Americana like this, Sandlot. It
We
would
just like
do.
remake it.
They're probably working on it.
Probably. But it's got that like Spielbergian, like we're
It
running around with
does.
our kids doing something. The kids are doing something really important, and the kids believe
Yeah.
that it's really important, even though it's just kid stuff.
That's a good point. We don't really have our Spielberg or our Rob Reiner or our one of those people who are like, kids have a story and here it is, and it does
Yeah.
have mature themes and emotions.
Yeah.
And there's a white space there. There's
There's a
an opening.
niche.
Let's talk about another movie. Speaking of Spielbergian and kids being endangered, Jurassic Park to me is a
Oh, yeah.
perfect summer movie. Now, I think if I'd grown up in the 80s like my parents, or even like had been older in the 90s, I would probably have said Jaws at this point. And I still think Jaws is a
Mhm.
perfect summer movie. Maybe it's on your list, but I think Jurassic Park, for all of us who didn't grow up by a beach or go to beachside towns, is the perfect summer movie. I just saw it 3, 4 nights ago at the Bowl. Thank you to my wife. She got us tickets, surprised me. Went to the Hollywood Bowl with a live orchestra as we watched Jurassic Park, and it just
Oh,
like the score is sublime and beautiful. The movie is beautiful, shot mostly in Hawaii and places like that. It's just such a great movie. And even outside of summer, it's just a great film to be like, oh, setup, payoff, hints, otherwise, great action scenes, great emotional scenes, great speeches. But as far as the summer goes, I can just remember summer days after getting out of school, watching the hell out of Jurassic Park and Lost World for that point. But I think Jurassic Park's a pretty perfect summer movie.
I feel like The Lost World gets forgotten.
It does, and I think it's unnecessary. Maybe because I grew up when I was young and I loved it as a young kid, but I think it's
Yeah.
good.
No, I think it's good. I mean, granted, I haven't seen it with my adult eyes, right? But I remember really liking it as a kid. The T-Rex in LA, like how
San
fun
San Diego, yeah,
in
it's a
San
little god.
Diego.
I mean, even Spielberg later was like, I got through half of filming the San Diego parts, and I'm like, I'm just making a Godzilla movie, but it's okay. It's a fun little Godzilla movie tacked on the end of Jurassic
Yeah.
Park, and I
Yeah.
think it has a great cast too. Peter Postlethwaite, Vince Vaughn. I mean,
Hmm.
what's her name? I want to call her Sigourney Weaver. It's not. It's Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great
Great
movie.
movie. Watch both
Have
of
we
them.
talked? Did we talk about Rebirth?
Oh no, we haven't.
Maybe we should just like do a quick 5 minutes on
All
Rebirth.
right, sidebar on Rebirth. Tell me about your Rebirth thoughts.
So here's why Jurassic Park is so good.
Yeah.
All the characters needed to be there. It made
Yes.
sense why they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic World Rebirth, why the hell was that family there? Could
Zero
we not have
sense.
found a better reason to include a family with kids
Yeah.
in the narrative? Like,
The
I mean, it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. It was
yeah.
hollow as hell. It just like there was no soul in it.
One of my biggest complaints is at no point in that movie was there any solemn second about the death that just happened. I'm like, every death, they're like, dang, all right, moving on. Like, Mahershala Ali has lost this child in the past that we get a little vague story about. And not even once is he like, oh my gosh, my best friends are getting eaten with any emotional context to it. I think he says the
Yeah,
line like twice or three times in the movie where he's like, wow, we're losing my friends. And he's straight faced. I just was so confused. And
you're
then
right. There's
also,
no maybe that's how why it didn't feel like weightful or like punchy or full
no,
because the reactions just weren't there to what I was watching.
at all. I mean, when the girl is on the beach and the Spinosaurus sneaks up behind and grabs her, he runs into the water a few feet and screams after her. And I'm like, wait, what? None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. When we're talking about Lost World, when the I forgot his name. When the buddy is in the car trying to pull the RV back off the cliff and the T-Rexes tear him in half. That is first off extremely scary. And second off, Jeff Goldblum's Ian Malcolm is furious with the other band of humans that walk up and make light of the death, and he's like, "Hey, that was our best friend that just gave his life." Like,
Yeah,
there's some emotion to it. In this one, there is zero of that, and Scarlett Johansson's Marvel smirk she does the whole time, and just pushes past every emotional moment. I'm like,
yeah,
what the hell is going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Fun, but you
I
can't
mean, it
bring
was
back
fun.
the writer of Jurassic Park and then have him do something like this and be like, "Have you been asleep at the wheel? What?"
Yeah, it's just like, is it really that hard to write a movie that works? I mean,
It is, I
it
guess.
doesn't feel like rocket science. Setup, payoff, like emotional weight. Like it doesn't seem like rocket science to me. I mean, granted, I've never written a movie, but it can't be that hard.
There's a lot of factors at play here. I think one of the
Yeah,
biggest factors is writing by committee is just killing Hollywood right now. And
yeah,
so when you have a writer who's written Jurassic Park and everyone's like, oh, well, you don't want to like step on his toes. He wrote Jurassic Park, but he turns in something that's nonsensical with his giant family. You don't know, was this him writing the family in there because they have to be in there? I don't think so because it feels so added afterwards. So probably like an executive who's like, we need a family, emotional touch point, show the kids. Okay. A kid has to put themselves in the movie so they want to go see it again. Maybe. But also, like, why do we have a redo of the raptor scene, but in a gas station on the island instead of the kitchen with the regular Velociraptor? I don't know.
yeah. Like
There's just,
what is an homage versus what's pastiche? You know, like
yeah,
what's just like, yeah. So that's hard,
it's rough.
really hard. I liked the, I liked. It was fun to watch, but like it just doesn't hold up when you go back and think about it.
I was having such a hard time with the choices. It wasn't as fun for me to watch. I was
Yeah.
like, why this creature? Why are we in the long grass? Oh my gosh. Why did the Velociraptor have a 2 second cameo where the guy's peeing? And it gets eaten behind him, and that's all we get. Okay, fine, fine. We don't have to retread the Raptors every time, but like make it
And I
worth
mean,
it.
to be really fair, I don't think what we're saying is that a movie needs to be logic proof in order to be good
No.
because remember in the original Jurassic Park,
Oh yeah.
that T-Rex comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
How did they not see the T-Rex in the giant room who eats the raptor at the end that saves them? But like just because it's off frame,
Hmm.
we the audience don't know that it's there, which means our characters don't know it's there. So like if it follows some kind of a movie logic,
Yeah.
like an internal like like world logic, it's just it doesn't follow. And so like, but what an amazing scene! What an amazing scene that
What
is.
amazing.
And so
And
like,
story over logic can
yes,
work. But if story's bad, then it really hurts that your logic is bad. I was
yeah,
watching Jurassic Park at the bowl and I was like, wait a sec. There's this moment where Dr. Sadler and Muldoon are up where the T-Rex had first gotten out and they're like finding the dead body. They find Jeff Goldblum. They go put him in the Jeep. We have no explanation or cut as to how they go from there to whatever road they're on next for the T-Rex chase. We have nothing to match it up. And watching it logically, you're like, what the? Wait. None of this works, but it's okay because the chase scene is so good. You're like, I don't care. You know what?
yeah.
Like, you gave us a great chase.
Or like how, I mean, not that we're just gonna nitpick the Jurassic Park movie, but how like the T Rex is behind the fence, and
Yeah.
then it comes through the fence, and then all of a sudden on the other side of the fence is a cliff.
Believe me, I've seen so many schematics and drawings on TikTok and Instagram of like, well, there was a walk up path here, and then there's the waterfall, and you're like, no, no.
No,
Watching it, you're like, Spielberg
no,
and Co. needed the Jeep to go somewhere. I needed the Ford
yeah,
Explorer to go somewhere. Anyways,
yeah.
all that to say,
But it's all in
Rebirth
service of story.
story, and Rebirth didn't have the strong story.
It didn't.
It just was rough.
Okay,
Let's talk
cool.
about another good summer movie.
Let's talk about another good summer movie. This one was, I think, my favorite summer movie last summer. Twisters.
Oh, it was a great
Glenn
movie.
Powell, Daisy Edgar Jones. Like, I don't know. Talk about, I think something about like American movie or like summer movies. There's just like an Americana-ness to them.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not a country boy. I don't like country music. I don't like any of that stuff. But I watch Twisters and I'm like, do I need to go to a square dance? Do I need to do a honky tonk? Do I need to get a big old truck and wear a cowboy hat and wear
yeah.
some cowboy boots and walk around and like, have some swagger? So good. Twisters. I mean, Twisters is an indirect sequel to Twister
Mhm.
with Bill
Paxton.
Paxton. Also a great summertime movie. Those two are both like, I want to say that I actually did watch Twister at a drive-in movie when I was like 10 or something.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah.
like what a great experience that is. But like, not a gigantic story. It's not like an Avengers level movie where you're just like the world is in danger. It's just it's just a story about people and they're doing a thing.
Yeah.
And the characters so likable. Glenn Powell, he's just a darling. I want to hate him, but I can't.
Everyone wants to hate him. I wanted to hate him. Then you're like, damn, what a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's too charming. It's too well
Yeah.
done. But I will say, this movie, I had I had doubts about it going into it. I'm like, oh, remake, whatever. Are we just doing a cash grab? No, it's just great. It's its own story. It doesn't call back to the first one all the time. No one's related to the same characters in too close away. You're just like, okay, we're just chasing tornadoes and it's summertime. It's great.
It's got heart and it's got soul. It's got a
Yeah.
good story. It just is like it doesn't ring hollow, and the like plus it's got like good summertime. It's got like rodeos. It's got
Hmm.
you know tornadoes and thunderstorms, which is what we get during the summertime. I mean, not here in Utah. We're not getting a monsoon season this season, I guess, which is
Oh,
so weird. But anyways, it's got backyard dinner at at the barn at the sunset, and it's got the sweet tea, and it's got you know the trucks and stuff. Anyways, it's just Americana and it's summertime, and apparently that's what it takes. Oh no, and I'm thinking about my third one, and it's for sure.
Americana summertime.
Yeah,
Summertime movies are Americana. Sorry for our international listeners. There's something about
wow,
it here in this country. I think
yeah,
having the 4th of July dead center for like school year on
yeah,
time off
yeah,
really kind of solidified it in a way of like, yeah, you got to have 4th of July somewhere in the movie. You got to have the rodeos. You got to do it all.
yeah.
I will say, just my last thought on this, the scenes with Daisy Edgar Jones and Glenn Powell discussing her dealing with loss and emotion don't feel extremely cheesy throw in there, which is what I had expected. I was like, oh, they're going to try and give it an emotional touch point. No, it works enough. And I know the film is like 75% Rotten Tomatoes, 3.3 out of 5 on IMDb or whatever else. Anyways, or not IMDb, Letterboxd. I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but in general, I think it hits all the summer touch points.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need a movie to be an A plus as long as it's not a C minus.
Yeah.
Like it's a good movie. Like I think what we are kind of missing right now is just like these solid B movies. Not
Yeah.
budget movies, but just these solid like it's just a good movie just to watch. Like it's not this huge tentpole sort of thing. It's not like the Kool-Aid movie or like the Avengers or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
it's just a good movie.
And
We
you
need
know
more of
what?
those.
This is a good movie. Let's go to a movie that's probably, well, it's definitely less good. But I think for me, it's one of my favorite silly summertime movies. And it's Weekend at Bernie's. You
Oh
want to
God.
talk about a dumb, fun summer movie? Weekend at Bernie's. Have you seen this movie before?
No, I haven't. I
See,
cannot believe I haven't.
we're at a weird point because the movie's referenced so much in other movies and shows. Everyone
Yeah.
kind of knows what it's about, but has never seen the movie. I'm going to tell you what, this is one of like the dumbest fun movies you could watch. So the cast is like Andrew McCarthy, Jonathan Silverman, Catherine Mary Stewart. It's just a bunch of people that like were bigger in the 80s. This came out in 89, end of the 80s. This is so emblematic of like 80s goofy, optimistic yet dark humor. Bernie is the boss of some big New York investment firm. His two little peons. He brings them upstairs and he's like, "Hey guys, I got this really big project for you. You got to get it done." Not even a spoiler alert. It's the first 10 minutes. He gives them the project and all these papers so he can bury the evidence they've been embezzling and doing all these dirty things. So he sends a murderer to go kill them. Well, joke's on them. The murderer runs into and kills Bernie instead. And so he's dead. So they were promised to come to his big Hamptons beautiful mansion for the weekend and finally get out of New York City, and he's dead. And they're so pissed off. They're like, you know what? We're going to have fun anyways. We're just going to put glasses on him and act like he's still alive. And again, remove all logic. The
Yeah.
stank, the smell, rigor mortis, any of the rest of it doesn't matter. All these beautiful beach babes are coming up. Bernie, oh my gosh, sitting on his lap. And they want to know who these two young guys are who are hanging out with Bernie. And so you just have all the hijinks of smooth talking New York guys, hanging out with the dead corpse, befriending all the girls. One falls in love. The more straight man, Richard, played by Jonathan Silverman, he's the one who really has to find the girl, while Larry, played by Andrew McCarthy, he's just sleeping around, dancing around, having a great time, bumping coke. It's just a fun movie with enough dumb gags to really sell it. Of like, he falls off the back of the boat and he's tied on with the cord, so he's hitting every single buoy. Bing, bing. And it's just funny enough where you're like, yeah, it kind of brings back that 1930s, Stooges comedy of like,
Yeah.
there's something about a dead body they're trying to act like is alive that falls off the back porch. And everyone's like, oh crap. But it's good. It's fun. It's short. 97 minutes. It could probably 10 be 10 minutes shorter, but it's just a really fun summer movie. And as someone who didn't grow up in New York or know anything about the Hamptons, Coney Island, the rest of it, it was a fun introduction to it to be like, oh, the city's super hot and sweltering. You're sick of your corporate job. You're in a giant city. Get out to the beach. You have to know someone rich to be out there. Okay. You'd hang out with a dead body to do it.
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, it's funny because I've never seen the movie, but it feels like I have
Yeah.
because of how often and how much it is referenced in other medias. Like we were just talking about the studio. Um, like the
They
last
mentioned it
the
then.
last episode is basically a Weekend at Bernie's spoof where they're walking around with Griffin Mills, who's just like an overcoked, over mushroomed guy in
Yeah.
Vegas, and they're trying to prop him up to look like a real human. But it's a movie that honestly I cannot believe I haven't seen.
Just once,
Yeah.
grab a drink, grab some popcorn, have some hot dogs, grab a joint, whatever your your preferred summer passion may be. And I think it's just fun to watch once. The music is just so 80s and just goofy. Lots of
Yeah.
synthesizer and stuff. By the time it's done, you're like, wait, they made a sequel? We're not going to talk about the sequel. But I think the movie itself really hits for just being funny and stupid, and it has the right amount of comedy, and the romance is kind of cute and like not overplayed, which is
Yeah.
all you want in a summer movie.
Yeah.
All right, Americana number three.
Okay, number three. Top Gun Maverick.
Oh yeah.
So what I think I'm learning is that a lot of my summertime movies are my summertime movies because they came out during the summer and I loved them the summers that they came out.
Not a bad reason.
Yeah, because this was like 2 years ago. Because Twisters was last year. I think Top Gun was 2 years ago. Look, just a great movie. Like Tom Cruise. Maybe it's Glenn Powell. Maybe Glenn
3 years
Powell's the
ago.
secret sauce. 3 years ago, maybe Glenn
Yeah.
Powell's the secret sauce. Yeah, you just like fuck. I don't even know. Is it really this Americana-ness in a movie that just like is the texture of summertime for me? I don't like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like that. But Top Gun Maverick, such a good movie. You get these hot shots and they're
Yeah.
down there in Top Gun Academy and they think they're all hot shit. And sometimes they are hot shit. And then they're in a bar and they're playing karaoke with each other and they're like playing pool and they're just acting tough. And then they've got a mission. They got to do this mission. And then you get Tom Cruise there and Tom Cruise like freaking blows up in the sky. And then the music is amazing. And then they're playing football on the beach and everyone's hot and muscular and the music swells. And then they're in a plane and it's sunset. And then they're in a dogfight in the air and it's the most intense thing you've ever seen in your whole life. And then the music swells. And then Jennifer Connelly is there and she's on a boat and, Tom Cruise is sneaking out of a house in the middle of the night. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to leave you again. And you're just like, huh, what?
Wow.
Really? You're never going to leave me again? Yeah, I don't know. Just it's a summertime movie for me, and I just love it.
It's just, yeah, I guess me thinking about the beach scene and the football, I'm like, that really sells some part of summer for us. But even just them being at Top Gun Academy feels like summer school. They got
It's kind of like a
aviators
beach town.
on.
Yeah,
It's a beach town. They're sitting inside this big airplane hangar. They're doing things. It seems like summer school fun.
yeah, it does.
And the fun is stopping global terrorism. Who knows?
Stopping fifth generation fighters from
Fifth
doing
generation
something.
fighters, baby. Yeah, this movie was supposed to come out July 12th, 2019. Crazy
Oh
to
my
think.
gosh!
Reshoots and action sequences, and they're like, oh crap, we got to push it back.
Well,
Then
and pandemic.
COVID,
Yeah,
and then they're like, we are not going direct to streaming. Thank God Tom Cruise held
yeah. Could you imagine?
those guns. And then, yeah, it came out May 27th, 2022, the start of our summer 2022, which I will say was kind of the summer we were getting out of COVID, the forever getting out of phase.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really it hit on every level.
yeah. I mean, I think I went and saw this one like at least 3 or 4 times in theaters, and that's usually a mark of like a movie that made an impact on me. And I think it was because it's so grounded in like practical effects. Not that they didn't use CG because they absolutely
Oh,
use
definitely.
CG in this
Yeah.
movie, but they're just it's just rooted in really good filmmaking and it's punchy and the story's good. Setups and payoffs are really well done. And it's just like it's got heart, it's got soul, and it's got summertime.
Wow. Yeah. What a movie.
What a movie.
There's no way to top that one, but I'm gonna just drop a really left fieldy one. Also, I love that my camera for you and I has been going sideways.
Super crooked.
Anyways, I'm gonna drop a really out of left field one that is still summer though. If you want something that's a little more serious and dark and seedy, but still summer, 1999's The Talented Mr. Ripley. You ever seen this movie?
Ooh. No, but I am familiar with it.
Look, everyone loves Matt Damon from the Bourne movies, and he's going to be in the Odyssey upcoming next year, and all these like safe or good guy roles. He plays such a good bad guy. I mean, you got Mr. How do you like Dem Apples suddenly in Italy off an island trying to kill his friend because he becomes so enamored with him is wild. So this movie comes from a book. They've also remade it into a series recently with Andrew Scott. Love Andrew Scott. Don't love a 6 to 10 part, hour each episode redo of a movie that was just over 2 hours. That's unnecessary. So I have not watched that yet. But this one, look, Jude Law is sexy as hell. So Jude Law is just
Oh
at
yeah.
prime Jude Law.
Oh yeah.
Amazing hair, great little tan, Mr. Prissy British rich boy. Oh my gosh, he's out here to do some stuff. And he just takes little Matt Damon under his wing. And Matt Damon is Tom Ripley. Jude Law is Dickie Greenleaf. And it's the story of Matt Damon kind of lying his way through all these different situations that gets him into a really sticky one. But he is, again, enamored and just stuck on someone. So it's psychotic, but it's just Philip Seymour Hoffman is amazing in this movie as the friend, Freddie Miles. And so it's one of his best roles. And like being in Europe in the summer, it's kind of a dream for a lot of Americans and otherwise. Beautiful, taking the boat into town, dancing all night with jazz and getting drinks and Aperol spritzes. Anyways, all of this is just a really perfect summer movie for someone who wants something a little darker, a little seedier, and to see dark Matt Damon. It's just a fun time.
I need to see it. I
You
like
should,
all those things.
yeah, for those who like struggle to sit through longer movies, as I know some of our listeners do, split it up into two. Cut at the halfway mark, come back the next day, watch the rest. But
Or
for everyone
or
else, yeah.
they could grow up and just watch a long movie.
One or the other. One or the other. The TikTok mind is struggles with over 2 hour movies.
Sorry, guys. I know I'd be more sympathetic.
No, I mean we just watched Lord of the Rings the day for fun, extended edition.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is a great one. I know it's streaming a few different places. We'll have it all linked in the show notes. Go watch the original Talent of Mr. Ripley. It's a good prep for the Odyssey next year. See Matt Damon do some Mediterranean seafaring.
Can I have an honorable mention?
Let's have your honorable mention.
Okay. Michael Bay's first Transformers movie.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Yeah.
Ryan, am I wrong?
No, you're right. It's very summer.
It's very summer. It's got that summertime, that Americana feel, that like explosions with robots, with hot girls and car chases and like,
yep.
And it's just good.
It's just good.
It's just good. It's fun to watch. Plus, you're at the Hoover Dam, and you get this weird, like, secret history of the United States. And you get giant robots and explosions and awesome music.
They're sweaty the whole movie long. They're
sweaty the whole movie. And so, same with Top Gun. Maybe that's a force multiplier with summer movies. How sweaty are they?
The sepia tone, glistening sweat really gets you in the summer mood.
It really does. And I mean, I think movies peaked when Optimus Prime closes out his monologue and then Linkin Park comes on and then the credits roll. Like, I think that was when that's when the world knew peace back then during our occupation of Iraq.
Oh, those were the days? No, not the days. I guess I'll do one little quick honorable mention and a word of warning. You have to be careful with your summer movies because sometimes you associate them because you watch them during summer or they have summer themes as being a good summer movie. The Way Back is a movie that I love so much, but
I was gonna say that one.
I've been caught with my pants down like 3 times since it came out of being like, oh, I got the perfect fun summer movie. The fun parts are Sam Rockwell's dialogue and his little like jabs and jibs. The sad part is divorce and cheating scandals and this kid being just shat on by his stepfather. That is really hard to deal with during the summer. Yeah. So I remember I was dating somebody. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to show you this great summer movie. Oh, didn't know we buckled up for that one. So it's a little bit rough.
Yeah, I would agree. That one runs the gamut of like, summer at the water park with Sam Rockwell, zany kind of like father figure kind of guy.
Maya Rudolph.
We're at the beach. We're eating pizza. We're playing video games. It's like the beach house kind of stuff, but also like this kid's being emotionally abused and his mom's marriage is falling apart and stuff. And it's just like, oh, okay, wow, this is emotionally really heavy. And I've done that too, where I've been like, guys, let's watch this. This movie is so good. Trust me. And then we're in it. We're just like, I'm like, oh, right. This is actually really heavy.
Really, really heavy. The fun moments are fun, but they're so interspersed.
Yeah.
So that'd be my one warning. My other one that is still kind of an emotional movie, but Call Me By Your Name is a great summer movie.
Never seen it.
Because it's about summer. Past that, it's just emotionally gutting about little Timmy getting his heart broken by the cannibal army hammer. and there's a little fledgling romance and discovery, and I'm realizing there's same-sex attraction, but also Army Hammer's like going back to his girlfriend slash gonna be wife soon, and there's a whole lot going on there.
Oh, and a tremendous age gap that
And a
maybe makes it
Tremaine.
inappropriate.
Yep. And Luca just loves these kinds of movies. You know, the director,
Yeah.
he's like, let me just put this front and center. There are some definite difficult things to realize that this boy is taken advantage of in many ways. But as a movie, and with some of the themes in this kid growing up, you kind of get it of like, oh, the way in which a hot person having interest in you can change your brain. Okay, either
Yeah.
way, all that to say, not without its faults. I pushed it off for years. 'Cause I'm like, it's gross. Then I finally watched it on an airplane, and I was like, damn, I'm crying on the plane, yo. It's like we got 2 hours to landing. It's so good. So I would say anyone who is ready for a little more emotion, give that one a watch for the summer too.
Cool.
Let's wrap it up there. We've got all the movies linked in the show notes with where to watch them on both VOD and on streaming. And we'll be back again with another episode soon. Till then, watch good movies and TV.